like, and subscribe. Let's grow NAIA basketball. Thank you. Cascade Hoops Talk, bringing the world NAIA basketball one podcast at a time. Cascade Hoops Talk, this is Billy D. Well, it's Tuesday, December 12th. We're going to go through the top 25 action tonight. There was some Sooner Conference actions, a few other games. Also, we're going to talk to Coach Chris Wright. He won his 250th game the other day, and tonight we'll talk about it. He won his 251st, I guess actually last night. So we're going to talk to him. And then tomorrow we're going to try to start, going through some of the conferences, kind of see where they're lining up. Most of them are about 5-6 games in, but to me, it's always a little bit eye-opening. And then don't forget that the new top 25 will be out Wednesday morning. So why don't we just kick it off here? Let's start with Langston. Of course, they're number 3 in the nation. They played UNT Dallas. I thought Langston played a complete game. They won this game 79-54. Anthony Roy, 29 points, 11 rebounds for the double-double. DeMonte Brown, 13 points, 4 rebounds. Langston is really starting to turn up the defensive pressure. You're going to hear Coach talk about this. I interviewed him before this game. He was saying he hoped the athleticism would wear down UNT Dallas, and that, at least in my view, that's what happened. But why don't we just listen to Coach Wright and stop listening to my opinion? Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Hey, I got Coach Chris Wright, head men's basketball coach over at Langston, the Langston Lions. Welcome, Coach. Thanks for being on.
Hey, absolutely. Good to talk to you as always.
So, you and I were just talking before we started, and I had said a couple times at the start of the season, and you even had said your team wasn't really playing up to expectations. You were winning games, but you didn't really have that dominant buzz that everybody was expecting. And you guys have really come on. I would say you're playing some of your best basketball, and then beating Sagu as you did was a huge milestone. Just number one, I was wrong. I didn't think you were going to be as dominant as everybody thought, so I was wrong. But tell me where you feel the team is right now.
I agree with you. I was not pleased with this through our first 5 games. And, we played Oklahoma City at home and beat them pretty good last week. And I really thought, that game right there, really kind of turned the corner for us. Just the way that we've been crushing teams on the glass, and defensively, we've improved immensely, right, over these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think, you're holding teams down around 40%. You're building up that rebound margin. It's up around 8. Also, Ronald Mitchell has really played well the last few games, I noticed. It seems like you got a different player every night, who kind of shows up. Anthony Roy, of course, is there every night. But I don't know, man. That's just me looking from afar, but it seems like Ronald Mitchell's really playing well right now.
He is. I think he's been extremely efficient. We've been playing him at the 2, and then also he's been serving as our backup point guard, and he's done a heck of a job coming in and running our team. And defensively, I think he's really made a lot of progress in a short time. So I'm really proud of what he's doing.
Coach, you beat Sagu the other day. A lot of excitement about the big win there on Marcus Haynes' court, but not to be lost, that was your 250th career win. That's a big milestone, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I think I put a post out, and what that means is that I've coached a lot of really good players.
Yeah,
I had really good assistant coaches, and so I'm really thankful for so many people that have been a part of that. And it was a huge win for us. I had no idea that it was my 250th win until after the game. Our AD kind of surprised me a little bit. But yeah, Sagu's really good. I think they're gonna be very dangerous come March, and unfortunately we still got to go to their place and play them. I know they'll be ready to go for that game, but yeah, I thought to beat a really good team like that, I thought was a huge step for us.
You're only 25 years old, so to reach 250 wins this early in your career. That's amazing.
I wish I was 25, man. All these gray hairs and man, my bones hurt, and I'm getting old, Billy D. That's also what these wins mean.
So, Coach, you talked about defensively and on the boards, but maybe more specifically, what are you happy about? What is going right for the Lions right now, and what are the things you're looking to still? Obviously, you're always trying to improve, but what are your focus points right now?
So after we were 5-0, but again, pretty frustrated with how we were playing. I just thought we had some guys that their mindsets quite weren't where we want them at. And again, it's there's no excuses, right? You got to be ready to go when the season starts. But when you do add a lot of new guys, it does take time sometimes, and it's just you're hoping and praying that it clicks. But and obviously we still have a long ways to go. But I think over those last 3 games, we've held teams like 35.7% from the field, and we've out-rebounded, those 3 teams by 13 a night. So if you can get good players to do that night in and night out, you're going to win a lot of games.
As you look forward on your schedule, you've got, as we speak, you've got North Texas at Dallas tonight. That's a conference game. And then I think on Wednesday you play Central Christian, who, boy, they're actually pretty good. They're playing Sagu tonight also. And then you're going to finish up the year with LSU Shreveport. What are you going to need to do to get a good run here at the end of the year and finish the year off strong?
Yeah, so UNT Dallas gave us one of our 3 losses last year. So we know, they're a very dangerous team. So we'll have to be ready to go tonight. And, you mentioned Central Christian. I think Coach Romero's done a great job. They are really good this year. And so that, again, to come back and have another tough conference game, not very much time. I think a great deal of focus on our part. And then, finishing off against LSU Shreveport, who's easily one of the best teams in the country. Coach Blankenship, man, loaded up his roster, and I think they are an excellent team. And so that's going to be a huge test for us. So, we have our work cut out for us coming up.
You're going to play LSU Shreveport over in Texas at Fort Worth. Is that a tournament you guys are going to?
So it's just a single game. So last year when we were at the national tournament in Kansas City, Coach Blankenship and I we're having dinner one night, and we just thought, hey, let's we both wanted to play good teams, and so just a single game on a neutral side, and I think that'll be good for both our teams, win or lose.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now I'd be a little bit worried. Isn't that quite a drive for all your fans though?
So Texas Wesleyan's only about 3.5 hours from Langston, so not bad at all.
Oh, okay.
So we're kind of meeting in the middle. It's about the same distance for Shreveport, so it's pretty cool.
So you got 250 wins. You got your work cut out for you. You're back at work tonight. Do you get any time to enjoy the holidays?
Hey, I would enjoy the holidays a lot more if we were 11-0. I'll tell you that.
There you go. That's the perfect Christmas present you could take home.
We've been fortunate the last 2 years, and our programs haven't lost in the first semester, and so I think that would be a huge accomplishment for us to be able to, especially with the teams that we have coming up, if somehow we could finish that off. But I know how difficult that's going to be. Yeah,
you definitely got some challenges coming up. Coach, I really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to get a hold of me, especially on game day. Wish you luck as you, continue on these games before Christmas. And I want to wish you, your family, and everybody there at Langston a happy and safe holiday.
All right, thank you so much, Billy D. Always good talking to you.
That's Coach Chris Wright. He's the head men's basketball coach, Langston Lions. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I really appreciate Coach Wright giving me that time, especially on game day. You can see on the sheet I prepared for the interview, I had 8-0. I made it up before the game last night. So obviously Langston is 9-0 at this point. Hey, I want to reach out to you head coaches, assistant coaches, you SIDs. We want to get as many coaches as we can on here talking about their programs. Let people hear about what you got going on. All you have to do is there's a lot of coaches I don't have contact information for, so you can get a hold of me on Twitter. That's pretty easy, or you can email me at cascadehoopstalk@gmail.com, cascadehoopstalk@gmail.com. And let's try to hear from as many programs as we can. I know people around the country really enjoy hearing from, various programs outside their region. Also tonight, Freed Hardman, they go to 9-2. They beat Life. Big win for them. They beat them pretty good. 72-67. I'm sorry, I had the wrong score back there. They beat Life 72-67. So they beat them by 5. Life is really good. And so this is a big win. It's a non-conference win for Freed Hardman, but they go to 9-2. Riley McLaren, he had 15 points tonight, and J.J. Wheat, 11 points, 7 rebounds. So Freed Hardman is going to play again on December 16th. I believe that's Saturday. They're going to play Union. Ave Maria in action tonight. They played New College of Florida. They beat them pretty handily. They go to 9-2. They beat them 117-76. Michael Klekas, 26 points, 8 rebounds. Jack Watkins, 22 points, 8 rebounds. So Ave Maria going to be right back at it tonight, and they're going to play Florida National there at Ave Maria. So they're 9-2. Anthony Brown out of Mid-American Nazarene, 2,000 points. That is an incredible feat. Congratulations, Anthony Brown, on reaching that. Now, I know I probably miss a lot of these as they come through Twitter. Just tag me because we want to recognize as many of these young athletes as possible when they reach these milestones, 500 rebounds, 1,000 points, 2,000 points. We want to make sure that they get recognized. So just tag me so I can get it. I'm an old guy, so working through Twitter, I'm not as fast as some of you guys. So just tag me on the Twitter so I make sure I get it. So tomorrow I want to start going through some of the conferences. As I said, we're about 5-6 games, and most of the 4 to 6 games. But I think it's kind of interesting to look at that. In the meantime, enjoy your evening, and we'll talk tomorrow. Thank you very much for supporting our podcast. Please like and subscribe. Get out to your local NAIA school, because NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America.